The Federal Inland Revenue Service, FERS, has released the Income Tax Transfer Pricing Regulations 2018, which became effective for financial years commencing after March 12, 2018. These new regulations replace the Income Tax Transfer Pricing Regulations 2012 and incorporate some of the revisions to the OECD's TP guidelines as well as provisions contained in the African Tax Administration Forum's ATAF suggested approach to drafting TP legislation, ATAFSA. One of the key requirements under the new regulations is that connected persons maintain contemporaneous documentation as provided for in Regulation 17 of the Nigerian Transfer Pricing Regulations 2018. The documentation consists of two parts, a master file and a local file. The master file provides an overview of the global business operations of the multinational enterprises, MNE, group to which the ultimate holding company belongs. It includes details of the organizational structure of the taxable person, the profile of the multinational group of which the taxable person is a part, and a chart illustrating the global organizational structure and ownership structure of the MNE group, among other information. In addition to this, the master file requires a broad description of the MNE's business, including important drivers of business profits, a description of the supply chain, and main geographic markets for the group's 5 largest products or services. It also requires a list and brief description of important service arrangements between constituent entities of the group, other than research and development services, and a functional analysis describing the principal contributions to value creation by individual constituent entities within the group. Furthermore, the master file requires a general description of the MNE's overall strategy for the development, ownership, and exploitation of intangibles, including a list of intangibles or group of intangibles of the MNE group that is important for transfer pricing purposes and which entities own them. It also requires a list of important agreements entered between constituent entities and their related parties related to intangibles, including cost-sharing arrangements, principal research services agreements, and license agreements. The master file also requires a description of the MNE's transfer pricing policies related to research and development and intangibles, as well as a description of any important transfer of interest in intangibles among related parties during the fiscal year concerned. The second part of the documentation is the local file, which provides detailed information on the enterprise-related party transactions. The local file includes an overview of the enterprise, including its organizational structure, management structure, industry description, business strategies, and financial data. It also includes a description of any business restructurings or intangibles transfers in which the enterprise has been involved in or affected by. The local file also requires information on related parties, including the name, legal representatives, composition of senior management, and address of actual operation of any related party that directly or indirectly owns shares of the enterprise. It also requires a description of the nature of the related party relationship, including the type of relationship, a summary of transactions, and the transfer pricing methodology used. In addition, the local file requires a comparability analysis, including a functional analysis of the enterprise and its related party, an economic analysis, and a description of the selection and application of the transfer pricing method used. In conclusion, the new Nigerian Transfer Pricing Regulations 2018 require connected persons to maintain contemporaneous documentation consisting of a master file and a local file. The master file provides an overview of the global business operations of the MNE group to which the ultimate holding company belongs, while the local file provides detailed information on the enterprise-related party transactions. The documentation also requires a comparability analysis to be performed, including a functional analysis, an economic analysis, and a description of the transfer pricing method used. It is crucial for individuals to seek professional guidance from tax experts to receive personalized advice relevant to their unique circumstances. This statement serves as a disclaimer to remind the audience that the information presented should not be taken as official advice. Instead, it is a general overview of a topic from the perspective of Olatunji Abdulrazak, and it is up to the audience to interpret and use the information accordingly. Thank you.